G'day folks, Wayne from Land and Bay Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Going to do a bit of a walk around the boat and the trailer today. I've had the boat for about 3 months. It's a Stacer Proline 399. Very good boat for fishing, straight off the shelf. You don't need to do anything to it. I've modified it the way I like it. I bought it secondhand, so it is an older boat. The motor's 2014. It's a Merc, a 30 Merc 4-stroke, and I'm not sure how old the boat is, but it's in pretty good nick. I'm guessing it would probably be around the same age as the motor, around that 2014 mark. Trailer wise, really good trailer. All the rollers are good. The only things I had to do for the trailer was I changed the winch over. That was a rusted horrible thing, so that's new. And I did the wheel bearings, and that's all I needed to work on with the trailer. The rest of the trailer was good. All the lights worked, and needed no maintenance other than just the winch and the wheel bearings. As for the boat, I've done quite a substantial amount to the boat. I'll start at the front. I had this modification here done first for the electric. So that there cost about 300 bucks to put that on. And now my electric's mounted exactly where it needs to be, and it goes real well. So that's a very old electric, the Minn Kota Riptide. It's probably 5 years old now. It still goes really well. 50 or 55 pound electric, 12 volt electric. So everything about it works. Spotlight works, so that's in good nick. Coming down, I've got the nav lights and the deck light at the back, or the anchor light. They work. Just put the seat, the main seat for the front was actually here. Went across, so I did the front deck first. After I did the front deck, with this COVID thing, I had plenty of time on my hands, so I did a deck behind that front seat as well. So I've got a hatch at the front. That's where my battery for the electric goes, just in this hatch here. We'll show you that in a minute. And on this back here, I've got 3 hatches, 2 storage. Then I've got a live bait well and some storage behind the hatch on this side. Rod holders, I like the Railblazer stuff, so I've got Railblazer, and I've also got, you'll see over that side, a ram mounts for the cameras. So Railblazer, really good for cameras as well as rod holders, and then the ram mounts there for the cameras as well. Got the rod holders in here, run the 5 rods across there. That secures them when I'm traveling, but at the end of the day when I'm fishing, I just have them sitting on top here, so they're easy to pick up and put down. Round to the back, I haven't put a back deck on yet. I'm still tossing up whether I should or shouldn't. At the moment, fuel tanks on this side, got the battery for the motor that side and the esky the other side. Let me know in the comments whether you think I need a back deck. I don't think I do. I'm quite happy with the front deck, and I think a back deck is just a luxury that I don't really need. I don't think I'd fish off, especially with the bimini there. This side of the motor, we've got the esky that's permanently in the boat. Just a little dry storage area. Because I've got live well, I don't really need the esky, so to speak. I'm never out for long enough to worry about an esky, but that's a great spot to put your food for the morning or afternoon in, and it's also a good dry storage area. So just while we're down the back, the Dong's a 4-stroke 30 horsepower Mercury. It gets along alright. It's 2014 model. No idea how many hours it's done, but it goes well. Not sure of its service history before I got it 3 months ago, but it had a full service 3 months ago, and there wasn't anything too bad to note on it. Changed the prop, got a slightly shallower pitch, just so it'll plane a little bit better. It goes alright, probably about 40 kilometers an hour top speed, which is all I need. Railblazer storage here. This is the anchor light. It goes up the back. It's double the length that you can see here. It actually goes up probably 1.5 feet above the bimini. The electric's up the back here. This first one, that's for the bilge pump that's in the boat. The second one is 2 ons, the center's off, so the rear on is pumping into the live bait tank, and the front on is pumping out of the live bait tank and back out of the boat. This one here is for the aerator in the tank, and this one here is for the sounder. So still on the electrics, that's a little switch box there. It came with the boat. I've rewired the power. It wasn't getting good power to the actual switches, so I have done a little bit of work on that. It runs the nav lights, the stern light, the floodlight, and the deck lights. Moving up here, I mentioned the ram mounts. This one holds my sounder, the Lowrance. Got the ram mounts here, the rail blazer here. That's a bit of a multi thing that can be for camera or rod holder. Ram mount there for camera, so I have a rod holder here, and when I need to I stick the rod in there, work on the line, put a new leader on or whatever it is I need to do, and then I can pick it up easy enough. So a really good holding facility for the rod. And around the front, the little spotlight, and that works really well in the mornings and in the evenings when you go out early, you come home late, and it helps you get back without running to a crab pot or two. So that's around the boat. We'll get in the boat now. So that's the bimini up. I know probably 80% of the fishers out there won't have a bimini on the boat, and I was one of those fishers up until about a year ago. Never ever used a bimini. My last boat had one, I got rid of it. But as you're getting a bit older, if you want to fish in the daytime, you really need something more than a hat on your head. The bimini's at the back of the boat, folds up really easy. You can use the front deck really well without the bimini being in the way. So I've put it on the boat. It's a trial and error at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to keep the bimini on the boat, but at this stage it's not getting in the way. I'm happy with it. So while that's the case, the bimini will stay. Let's have a look at the hatches. This is the live bait well. Some storage. So I've got storage behind the bait well there. That's the live bait tank. There's a video on the live bait tank, how I install that, if you want to have a look. I'll leave a link at the end. This side here, put all my hard tackle in, so my jigs, my lures, and that sort of thing. A few more lures in the dry storage at the back. I've got a bag here in the dry storage at the back that holds all my tools, my spare line. On this side here, I've got an esky. And the reason I've got an esky, I keep my soft plastics in an esky, and that way they don't get hot and melt. I don't know if you guys have had that problem, but I'm sure you have. Also a dry storage bag there for my phone and whatnot when I need to put something in storage, like the phone, the keys, the wallet, etc. So that's the storage area here. And at the back, this hatch here is on a hinge. You can see there, that's the battery for the electric at the front, the charger for the battery. There is a bit of storage either side of there, and I'll put my raincoats and stuff in there eventually, but at the moment there's nothing else in there, just the battery. Then at the front, that's where all the safety gear is. Raincoats, the life jackets, fire extinguisher, the flares, spare bucket. There's also some dive boots and rags and things like that. And somewhere under there, there's also an anchor. So that's the Stacer Proline 399 in a nutshell. Hope you got something out of this video. Hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for me. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.